It's been a hot minute since I hopped on here to do another video. Another fresh, hot word here. Anyway, wasn't sure about what I was going to share tonight. But anyway, I went out for a walk earlier. Beautiful day outside, beautiful night. Like being quarantined and seeing all these people sitting in their backyards and just having fires and whatnot. Cause hey, what are you gonna do when you got nowhere to go, right? Exactly. So anyway, get into things over here. And I don't know where you're at, God, and all where you're at with God and whatever else. But anyway, I trust and believe that God's got you here for a reason. Otherwise, why would you be watching this video, right? Or you're just bored? It's all good. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright. Or you just like hearing me talk. There's always those people out there, right? So. Alright. Now, like I said, I always put this disclaimer out there. You know, this is stuff from the spirit. I don't claim to be like, hey, I'm a prophet, nothing like that. I just, you know, stuff I hear. He's like, how do you know? You know, when you've been walking with God for a long time, you know the voice. You know what. It's hard to explain it if you're not familiar, if you don't walk in that place. But anyway, you might think I'm nuts, crazy, or whatever. That's fine and good. Not me. Starts off by saying, you know, talking about Rocky. Well, you know what's funny is that I felt like I was preparing for a fight. You know, I got my hood up. I'm just jamming out this music, you know. And just like Rocky prepared for a fight, so did Matthew. The fight can be any adversity or calling, much deeper than this world has to offer you. And then he goes on to talk about this book. And I've been working on and off for about a few months now, ever since January. A book on grief. And just telling me to release it and that kind of stuff. I'll just kind of skip around because some of this stuff all that important, but for me more than anybody else. But anyway, whatever. Says you said, add my word. Okay, warfare and all you saw. The enemy can't stop the plans. He's tried. I got final word. My creation is beautiful. Think about those ducks. Okay, so the story with the ducks. I was walking along and there was like 4 ducks sitting there, right? Sitting there, right? And he says, not a worry. Be not afraid or worried. Do you think I was caught off guard when the virus struck fear in millions? No, I knew. Allowed it so people have a chance to know all of me. I brought everything to a halt so my people could know me, or my creation could find me. Interesting, right? To you, it all makes sense. To me, it's what I wanted from day one. In case you wondered what I got planned, don't compare to everything you're doing now. You had no fear. I beat it. My love, greater than your fear. It choked out fear at the cross. Become who I made you, not who people want you to be. My grace perfected in you. Not about your doings, but what I've done. Rest on that. Why be worried or fearful? Free man indeed. My cross got no bounds as a love so deep was shed for you. It's a finished, complete, and perfect work. Alright, so that right there to me is like, man, I mean, we could all just go home based on that word and say, see you later, next video, right? I don't know. He got the last word on that one, but you know, I think that we, you know, we're living in perilous times. We live in a world where people are always looking for hope. They're looking for answers. They're looking for solutions, a way out. You know, we're living in a place where they're not going to find it. Just, you know, they're looking for something, right? They're looking for something to hold on to. You know, when everything else is closed down, you can't go to the bar. You know, like a friend of mine was telling me earlier, you know, and get done with the job, he wanted to go have a drink at the bar, right? Well, of course not. You can't because it's closed. So anyway, so yeah, I mean, there's so much in all of that. You know, I think a lot of times we, you know, we will try to find something to replace it, and God's like, hey, I'm everything, and it's like, how do you fill that? How do you fill holes in your life with Him? It's like, well, I think it first comes down to this. You have to allow Him to do that. You have to be conscious about it and allow Him to take whatever is going on in your life, rearrange it, and allow Him to change you into who He wants you to be. You know, and it sounds crazy. It sounds easier said than done. I get it. You know, but it's a process. You know, it's I know we're living in times where it's like, man, everybody's fearful and worried. Not me. I don't say that prideful. I don't say that. That's the truth. You can ask God. I mean, that's. I don't think I've had one day where I've been fearful or worried. Maybe a little bit. I'll be honest. Okay, maybe a tad bit. But, you know, it's like when you are so rooted and planted in God, okay, you no longer fear what might come. What you know, for me, it caused me to think about everything that I've gone through, everything I've been to up to this point. To me, what's going on in the world right now doesn't even scratch the surface here. Okay, doesn't even compare to what I've had to experience in my life. Doesn't. I mean, I can't even scratch the surface on that. You know, everything from all the traumatic experiences I've had. You know, almost trying to kill myself, being abducted, all that kind of stuff. I mean, just everything, anything and everything underneath the sun. But, you know, it comes down to having that faith that we'll see through tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are really struggling. Obviously, we're all in a place of uncertainty. You know, we live in uncertain times when, man, we wish that things were easier, and oh man, I wish this was done. I wish this would be an easier deal than it is. And I'm like, God's like, hey, you know, I've given you everything that you need to do. Just go and do it. You know, I mean, you know, and we're getting closer to that resurrection season where we take that time and we think about everything that God was and everything that He's done for us and everything that, you know, the promise of Him coming back again, the promise that we have, if we believe in Him, that we too will live forever with Him, you know. And that's an awesome thing to have, to hold on to when you're in when you're in uncertain time. You know, the world is so, how do I put it? I don't know how else to put it, but you know, it's like it's so when you're in times like this, you realize how materialistic people are. You realize how, you know, they will cling on to the things of this world, in this case, toilet paper. Because, why toilet paper? Well, people think that it's gonna save them, I guess. Like, I'm sorry to laugh, but you know, sometimes you just have to, okay? And we think that toilet paper is gonna be the saving grace, and it's gonna do everything that we need it to do. And it's like, you just wipe your butt and that's it, you know? It's not gonna save you from anything else, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much. Might go to the next video if I do one. I'll see if I get anything else. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for right now. Question, comments, concerns, per request. I'll take them out. Take them all. Give me a holler. Peace out.